Guys, so this is a disclaimer. During this video, I'm eating a lot. My phone rings. I get up to fix my food, and I'm just all over the place, but I think you should sit and listen to it anyway, because I do think I have some interesting things that you should hear, okay? Enjoy the video. Guys, it's Charlie, and I'm eating sweet potato right now. I just made some, and if you hear sizzling or boiling, it's because I'm making beans right now. I'm boiling beans. But anyway, I'm always eating. Man, I love sweet potato. It's so good. I used to like be whatever about sweet potato, but man, it's just so good. Anyway, this video is gonna be about traveling and oh wow, it's really loud. Hold on. Okay. There was water underneath the pot, so it was sizzling. But this video is going to be about oh my gosh, so many things are going on right now. This video is going to be about traveling. This video is going to be about traveling. And sorry, I just wasted a minute and 30 seconds of your time, but what else are you gonna do? Just watch another video of someone else's. So welcome. This video is going to be about traveling and realizing that other people have different beliefs than you. Not only beliefs, but ways of living than you. And not really trying to change it, but just try and learn and understand how they think, and accepting that people are different. So this kind of came up, this kind of what do you call it, sorry, this kind of came up before, like as a thought of something that I wanted to make a video about, but it really came up during Halloween when I posted the video about me and paganism and Wicca. You know, I got, obviously you guys know, I got a lot of really interesting comments. But the interesting thing is also, you know, a lot of my subscribers are looking to travel. And when you're traveling, an important thing, this is something that I was going to talk about before, an important thing is realizing that, you know, everyone in the world, around the world, lives, not only believes, but lives differently than you. And if you're going to travel, well, at least for myself, traveling is more about learning about the different ways of thinking rather than trying to change everyone. And so, what I want to talk about today, sorry I'm so distracted. What I want to talk about today is just traveling and learning and realizing that people think different than you. Most people think different than you around the world, and when you're traveling, you're in someone else's country, and it's not really about trying to change them, you know. A lot of people travel and try and change everyone and tell them, you know, no, what I think is right and what you think is wrong, you need to think this. This is not just about religion. This is about living life and ways of living and being. And I have this chopstick theory, and I have like metaphors for everything. My chopstick theory is this. The other day I was thinking, like, wow, Koreans still use chopsticks. Like, why don't they just use a fork? But then I was like, you know what? This is the beauty of traveling, like, and being different and living different, you know? Chopsticks are different. it still gets the food to your mouth and into your mouth. Maybe for some people, chopsticks are more difficult, but it works the same way. You know, you're feeding yourself using a different utensil, but it's doing the same job. So I'm not gonna come to Korea or to Japan or to China and be like, you guys need to use forks. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, you're so behind. No, that's not how it is, you know. It's the beauty of travel and the beauty of diversity in the world is that people live and do things different. You know, we all eat, but in Asia they use chopsticks. And it's not that it's bad, it's just that it's different. And that's one of the things that I find very special about traveling, is that, you know, people live differently, you know, they believe different than I do. And it's not that what they believe is wrong or right. It's just that it's different. And just accepting those differences. And if you want to make friends when you travel, that's a big part that you need to grasp, is not really trying to change the people, but just accepting them for being different than you and not trying to define it as right or wrong, but more as they just are different than you. Sorry, I'm eating. And so that's pretty much a thing that I wanted to open up to you guys, is that you're not going to be able to change everyone. And my goal has never really been to change people. Not even just traveling, but just living my life, period. Because I've always pretty much thought differently about a lot of different things. Even just things like being vegetarian. People, when they meet me, they're like, wow, you're not a preacher. Like, you're not one of those crazy vegetarians that try and tell people meat is wrong. Like, no, I've never been that person. I've always been accepting that this is the way that I chose. This is what I chose. This is the way I chose to live my life as a vegetarian. And just because you eat meat doesn't mean you're wrong, and just because I'm a vegetarian doesn't mean I'm right. They're just two different ways of living, and I'm not going to try and convince you to be like me, because that's the beauty of being diverse and being different, is we're not all the same. We all have different ways of thinking and living and being. And why would you want to travel and change people? Like, why would you want to travel in the first place if everything is the same? Like, there would be no use in traveling, you know? And seeing different places and meeting different people if everyone was exactly like you, believed exactly like you, and lived exactly like you. I think that's the beauty of the world and everything. So just travel, enjoy diversity and different people and different ways of thinking, different ways of living, and different ways of being. I enjoyed like the Buddhist temple. It's not my religion, but I do take from a lot of their philosophy, I guess you would say, from it, because I think that Buddhism is very, for one, beautiful. It's very, I think, should be very, what's the word? It should be, oh my gosh, I can't think. It should be respected. That's the word I wanted to say. It should be respected because there's a lot of dedication and ritual within it. And I think that goes for a lot of religions. But also, you know, I consider, you know, Buddhism a lot of philosophy and the way you live your life and the way you are and being. I think it should be respected, and I don't want to go to a Buddhist temple and be like, oh, this is what I believe, you guys are wrong. I like to learn from other people who are different than me, who think differently than me, and just accept the beauty of being diverse and living in a diverse world. So that's my, that's pretty much my whole rant, or whatever you want to call it, for today about, if you want to travel, that's a big thing that you should keep in mind, is that not everyone is going to think exactly like you or be even open to change, and I don't think you should travel with the intent of trying to change people. You know, chopsticks are just as good as forks. There's not one is better, they're just different, and they both get the job done. So I guess that's another thing, you know, chopsticks and forks. Yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much my rant. I have some things that I want to show you from the Buddhist store that I went to, because I mentioned in my grocery haul that I was searching for a Buddhist store so I could find incense, and I found one right down the street from my house, which I'm really excited about, because at Daiso I buy these candles. I'm cooking beans and I can't wait to eat them. I buy these candles and they're like about this tall, and they're $3, and I also burnt, I don't know if anyone has ever done this, but this is kind of weird. I burnt a candle, and then I used this candle as a candle holder to burn another candle inside of it. So I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm going to show you what I got from the Buddhist store. I got incense, and this was $5, and this is from Japan. This is Shibayama incense. It smells really good, and it looks like this when you open it, and it has this much in it. It was $5, and Shibayama incense is made of the fragrance of sandalwood and floral scents, as well as some other flower scents. Yeah. So this is the incense that I got for $5. I also got these little candles. I don't know how much they were, but I think they were probably like $10. And it comes with like probably 12 inside here. And I got this huge candle, which I'm really excited about, because I usually, like I said, I use this candle from Daiso, and it's usually this big for $3. But for $5, I got this really huge candle, and it looks like this. And I got this candle holder, and it goes like that, because I like to burn this candle, but I like to burn it like all day. So that's gonna be pretty cool to burn this huge candle. So that's pretty much what I got from the store. This huge candle was $5, and the candle holder was $14. And so I'm really excited that I found a store where I can buy incense and candles, because yeah, I was really looking for that, and I need to search the names of the incense smells so I can go back and buy more. So that's pretty much my video on traveling and just accepting people for being different and not really trying to change them, but just enjoy the differences that the world brings about. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm going to continue eating my sweet potatoes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.